time for another Social Sports Pad podcast.
Woo!
I am your host, Ricky. Alongside me, as always, is Ben and the Cobra. So we're now into week 13. The unlucky 13 for most. We're going with the Sunday and Monday games. We can talk a little bit about the Bills beating the Patriots, but seriously, that's beating dead Belichick many times. So,
Ricky, whenever the Patriots lose, it's a great day for Buffalo, and therefore the rest of the world.
Definitely drive a man through a table and get yourself some hot wings because the Bills beat the Patriots Thursday night, giving us actually a good Thursday night game for once.
That's amazing.
It seems like when you put Buffalo on Thursday night, because we've had 2 Thursday night games, and they've actually been great contests.
Yeah, I mean, Buffalo is 3-0 on Thursday, and I think the metric now is they're 4-0 in prime time this season.
I believe so.
So, on that note, the NFL has officially moved the Super Bowl to a Thursday night.
That's
all prime time.
Oh God, because that gives rights to Amazon, and we don't want Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, we don't want Super Bowl on Amazon. Okay. All right, so we're gonna just jump into it this week. We're gonna start off with the 1 o'clock games, go to the Monday night games, and you guys know the drill. I'm gonna say the game. I'm gonna say the spread. You're gonna tell me if they're gonna win, if they're gonna beat the spread, and then give me that bold prediction. All right, so we're going to go to hot Atlanta and start things off hot as the Atlanta Falcons host the Pittsburgh Steelers. The edge is going to the Atlanta Falcons by 1.5. So, Ben, start it off. Tell me, what do you think about this game?
First of all, it's the first week of December. I cannot believe it. We're in the home stretch of the NFL. So, this game here, the Falcons, believe it or not, are still in the playoffs. Playoffs?
In the playoff hunt. Playoffs, baby.
What? Yeah.
All right.
I don't see them being in it for too much longer. But I definitely see them beating Pittsburgh. They put up a good fight against Washington. They have a hell of a running game. I don't see the Steelers being able to get past the running game of Atlanta. I see that they are far more superior at the offensive line and at the running back position, because let's be honest, Najee Harris is having a slump year. He's not what we thought he would be this year. I'm guessing he's having, his second year? He's having a sophomore slump. Yeah, I definitely see Atlanta pulling away. I don't think it's going to be a huge win, but I definitely know they're going to beat the spread. Look for what? Let's go on a limb. Let's go Patterson. Was that his name? Patterson? Is it his name? Is that how you say it?
Cordero Patterson?
Yeah, that guy. Give him 140 all-purpose yards and 2 touchdowns.
Now, first and foremost, respect his name! All right, Cordero Patterson, man, has been around for a long, long time.
The guy doesn't even have a running back number.
What?
The guy doesn't even have a number that fits a running back. He has 84.
Okay, I mean, seriously, this is the new era, new age. You can identify as whatever you want. Like, seriously, you can have a running back with number 69 if you want. You know, I can identify myself as a tuna fish sandwich if I damn well want to.
I identify as a attack helicopter.
But I do gotta admit,
so
that
anyway,
number looks good.
But yeah, like, I mean, you will respect the man who has broken the NFL record for punt return touchdowns. Or is it kick return touchdowns? It doesn't matter. You will respect his goddamn name in my presence, sir.
First kick return.
Respect his name.
All right, Cartman. Jeez.
I got the Steelers on this one. Steelers will win this one. Definitely. Bold prediction. Kenny Pickett will prove that his hands are actually bigger than his cock and actually throw for over 300 yards. And that will drive the Steelers to go to the Super Bowl. Steelers win!
Did we just go back to the 90s?
Yeah, I mean, motherfuckers. All right, yeah, definitely already feeling like this is a fun fucking show tonight. But basically, with this one, I'm gonna go with the Steelers. As much as the Falcons and the Steelers are both kind of slumming this year, they are both just young franchises right now, with their talent level. Najee Harris, yes, he's developing some of that sophomore slump, but we also got the rise in the rookie George Pickens. That is my deciding factor. For me, the with the Falcons, I mean, Kyle Pitts has not been very whelming this year. Cordell Patterson, yeah, I definitely see him having a really great game. But my poll prediction is this is going to be a low-scoring contest. This is going to be probably one of your 14-10s, or neither team is going to score 20 points in this game. All right. Speaking of probably potential to be a low-scoring contest, we have the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears playing at Soldier Field. The Green Bay Packers will ride into town as the 2.5-point favorites. So, Ben, what say you?
Well, the Packers have packed it in. They are done, man. Like, after I watched that game against the Eagles, they were in it for a minute, and then suddenly they just disappeared. That team is a mess. I don't understand what is going on in Green Bay. Come to find out after watching the game, Aaron Rodgers has been playing with a broken thumb since week 5. Now, is that
excuses are like assholes? Everybody's got one, and that sounds like a fucking excuse to me.
Well, to be fair, but Aaron Rodgers isn't playing horribly. I mean, he's still decent, but he doesn't have a team. He just has there's no identity. Other than the running back and the quarterback, there is no identity. Is Fields playing today? Yes, Fields is playing. There's no Trevor Siemian. Thank the fucking heavens. All right, so, honestly, I see the Bears beating Green Bay. I still see Green Bay struggling. Fields is still going to be his mediocre passing self. He'll probably barely hit 170 yards through the air with maybe one touchdown. But my bold, he's going to go for 110 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns.
All right. And Cubs, what do you say?
I got the Packers on this one. All right. Look, I'm not impressed with the Bears. Definitely not impressed with the Packers. But I see the Packers coming away with this one barely. Okay. Bold prediction is the Chicago Bears will be playing musical chairs with the Super Bowl Shuffle because they don't know what quarterback to play. They'll play Justin Fields. He'll do terribly. They'll play Trevor Siemian. He'll do terribly. They'll go Nathan Peterman and realize, oh shit, we fucked up. Trevor said, and go back to Justin Fields.
That's our Cobra. All right. But I'm really gonna say this: are both of you fucking high? Like, I swear to God,
like. Probably got a hold of Aaron Rodgers' magic mushrooms.
Probably, because I mean, Aaron Rodgers coming out and saying, "Hey, I've been playing with a broken thumb." All right, dude, Dak Prescott did the smart thing, took time off.
Carson Wentz
broke his finger, took time off, and the Redskins have thrived. Aaron Rodgers, I've been playing with a broken thumb since week 5.
You know why?
And your team has sucked since the whole stretch. You should have sat the fuck down.
Well, I agree with that. 100%.
All right.
You know why he didn't do it?
I mean, yeah, you talk about identity. Dude, the identity is, basically Aaron Rodgers right now is kindergarten cop.
I mean, I love
Who is
Aaron.
your daddy, and what does he do?
I love it.
And he says he's going to come in. He owns the Bears. Well, I'm going to say this. My prediction today is that the Chicago Bears are going to own Aaron Rodgers.
Your
Justin
daddy.
Fields is playing today. The Justin Fields and the Chicago offense is a lot better than Green Bay and its lackluster offense.
Thank you.
Which the identity I see is literally Aaron Rodgers, Christian Watson, and Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. That's it.
Yep.
Can I add something to?
That's how I feel about it.
The Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. I will add this. Aaron Rodgers, you are a quarterback, and you've been in that franchise for longer than many of the other players in that franchise. You are a team leader, and team leaders know when the fuck to sit the hell down.
Well,
You should have sat the hell down as well. Seriously.
let me add something to that.
The Green Bay Packers sucks. They're a fucking laughing stock right now.
No. Okay.
Add
So
something to that.
you want to talk about leadership?
Well, he
All right.
learned from Brett Favre.
Aaron Rodgers is not a leader.
He learned from Brett Favre.
He only has to commit welfare fraud, and it'd be just like his mentor Brett Favre.
He learned exactly from Favre. He's doing exactly what Favre did. He's minus all the interceptions.
But either way, all right. Hey Tim.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, Tim's here.
But no.
He joined.
So with
Forgot to tell you.
Green Bay, all right, Aaron Rodgers is not a leader. All right. People might be like, yeah, he does it all. He, performs like a leader. But man, there are leaders and then there are talented people. And Aaron Rodgers, you are proving that you are just a talented person, not a leader. Leaders do not go to the media and call out his teammates and basically say, all of our wide receivers suck. No, you put in the fucking work. You go ahead, you do the extra reps, you put your boys on your jugs machine, and you get them to catch all the balls.
Can I say something else?
You do stuff like that. You sit around while they're in the quad. You sit there with a thing of Cheetos and you fucking just throw them at their mouth. All right? So basically, right now, all I'm saying, Chicago Bears, you are beating the Green Bay Packers. You are going to beat them like they owe you lunch money. And Justin Fields, you are going to score 30 fantasy points today. 30. I don't care how you do it. You can do Kaepernick, and you can run for 200 and a couple of scores. You could be an actual quarterback and actually throw for a few, or just be your Lamar Jackson type ass.
So,
you are Lamar Jackson light. Be it.
Well, he is.
Right?
He's Lamar Jackson
Tim, we're going to get you involved here with our next one. Basically, there was a bunch of jokes of the first two games. I mean, this game's fairly a joke as well, but you're going to go after the Cobra. We're going to talk about Detroit hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hold on.
And this will be the first time in a while that we'll actually see
Ricky,
someone other than the Bills winning in Detroit.
Hold on. Ricky.
Yep.
Tim hasn't went yet.
I know. I told him he's working on he's going to be worked into the Lions and the Jaguars.
Okay.
Honestly,
now, I do have something to add on about Aaron Rodgers.
All right.
Have you guys watched him on Pat McAfee? He comes on there every Tuesday.
I mean, I haven't. Quite honestly, the way he is with his teammates, I don't really want to hear what he has to say.
The last 10 years, he's been doing hallucinogenics and stuff.
So, magic mushrooms.
I guess. I don't know. He hasn't specified exactly what he's been doing. But he's been doing something.
I mean, like, seriously, if you look at his graphics, he's becoming an old man wizard. He might be doing wizardry.
Well, he's also said he's been
he might be
hippie.
MLB.
He's also said he's been a hippie for the last 10 years, too.
So, I mean,
Lifestyle.
I
guess he's getting lazy.
I mean,
Anyway, let's go ahead and go to the Lions. But I just thought maybe I'd announce that because I don't think it's not really known in the media.
Yeah, it's just a terrible time to be Green Bay. I am officially mailing my application to be general manager of the Green Bay Packers.
Well, we still live there and be part owners.
That involves snow, and honestly, I also heard Brett Favre would walk around naked outside, bro.
No.
I'm not about that lifestyle.
He's gonna be in jail soon anyway. Don't matter.
I mean, seriously, no, that's shrinkage weather, and bro, no, I am not affording any shrinkage.
I understand.
In Green Bay, I'm telling you, nope, no sir, no way. All right, so shrinkage. We're going to the Lions and the Jaguars. Definitely bringing that up. Will Detroit make their reclaim of Ford Field, or are we just going to rename the field the Buffalo Bills Stadium in Detroit?
Anybody but the Lions Stadium.
Yeah. All right. So Jacksonville comes in. They're 1.5 dogs. All right, Ben, take us away.
All right. Look, I'm getting very, very high off of Lawrence. Okay, I think he has shown that he is improving. He has shown that he can be a leader. I said last week that they would beat the Ravens, and what happened? They beat the Ravens.
Yep.
Trevor Lawrence is growing. He has chemistry with Peterson. They are getting along. He finally has solidarity up in the locker room in that coaching position. There's no strippers. There's no whatever the fuck previous regime was doing. There's none of that going on. Look for the Jaguars to beat Detroit. This is going to be Trevor Lawrence's game of the year. He is going to finally set off. He's going to go for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, 25 yards on the ground.
All right. Cobra, what you say?
So, what do I say? Do I take the team that is getting high after their own fumes because they play the team that forgot to sprinkle Old Bay onto the field? Or do I take a team that put the fear of God in the Buffalo Bills? I'm taking the Detroit Lions on this one because that team has more fucking fight and fire than the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars. Bold prediction is that the offense is going to have 400 yards in Jacksonville because Jacksonville sucks.
All right. So enthusiastically bold with the exclamation point on that. Tim, what do you say?
I say the wonderful Jacksonville Jaguars ensure that wonderful, whatever, straight line all the way back to like Planet Pluto, whatever it is. That's how bad. Because your boy, Travis Etienne, remember that boy, running back. He's going to score 100.
He's injured.
Huh? Etienne is back, so he's going to destroy.
Is he coming back?
Yeah, he's playing today.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, Etienne's playing
he's
today.
still a little hurt.
But he can still, he's not like a Fournette that could like get hurt and not play at all. But he could like still play. And DJ Chalk is going to destroy. Okay. So it's like, that's what's going on. Man,
if Etienne, whatever, how do you say his name? If he is in the game, then I agree that he's going to really do good.
Like I'm saying, Jacksonville's going to maybe maul the Lions all the way, maybe dig a whole ground right there in the Ford field. But I agree with RP Lions. Yeah? So Jacksonville all day.
Okay, so what the fuck are you doing, Cobra? Am I seeing you T-bowing? What the hell?
I mean, we have Jacksonville here. They had T-bows on fucking tight end, Ricky.
Oh my god. No, seriously. But no, God, why? Jesus Christ.
Why is he
anyway, the Detroit Lions, I am taking them to win today. Etienne or Etienne less. I think that the Lions are definitely fighting a lot. more than their record will indicate. The Jacksonville Jaguars, I think their game against Baltimore was less on how good the Jaguars are doing and more on the fact that the Baltimore Ravens only play about 45 minutes every football game.
There is an issue with the Baltimore Ravens anyway.
Dude, we have said time and time again on this podcast that the Baltimore Ravens, they give up probably about 5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
Oh yeah,
And that's me being fair.
they don't really have an identity much on offense. It's just like it's the Lamar Jackson show, man. Like I said time in and time out that I do not for that.
And it is also another thing that we have said on this show that Baltimore has done that man a disservice by not building around him.
Oh yeah, they haven't given him they traded away his receiver.
Or at least the talent hasn't produced.
Like what is going on, bro? Like why? Why do you trade away his like I don't get it.
I mean, yeah, you I mean, we'll talk about Baltimore when we talk about Baltimore.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm definitely going more that Detroit, is going to win. Jared Goff is actually playing as an NFL quarterback. And he's been doing that since about Halloween. So these guys, I definitely give them props. They definitely fight and they play for Dan Campbell. They have heart, miles and miles of heart. And
you really just got to replace him.
I mean, I like Goff.
Shut the fuck up.
I like Goff. I think
yes, I did quote that movie. But yes, you need heart to win. Sorry, Ben. But I had to, I had to cut the head off a cobra.
That's okay. Just like how they killed off Eric Young on the Impact, and he's coming back to WWE.
My goodness, we'll talk about that in private.
that one is crazy. That's the first time I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, anyway. But yeah, bold prediction from the Detroit Lions is I'm going to go with Amon-Ra St. Brown. Respect that man's name. He is going to go. He is going to give me the Abe Lincoln, and you know what the Abe Lincoln is, right? 4 scores. He's giving me the Gettysburg Address.
Yeah, but Slavery's over, so how can I give you Abe Lincoln?
What'd you say?
I said slavery's been over, so how can you give the Abe Lincoln?
Bro, no. I said Abe Lincoln referring to 7 years ago. All right? You go in a whole different direction with this, and one that I do not respect or acknowledge, sir.
Let's just shoot this in the back of the head.
Oh, man, what the hell is y'all's problem? All right, are you saying because he got killed in Ford's Theater, are we talking about a game being played on Ford's Field?
I was thinking
what the fuck is your problem, sir? Oh my God.
Same thing.
God, what is wrong with you people? All right, we're going away from this. We're going to Minnesota. That's the Minnesota Vikings. God damn you people. Taking on the New York sucks. I mean, the Jets. The Vikings are 3.5-point favorites over the Jets. Ben, tell me what the hell is going on.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on in New York. Do they even know who their quarterback is today?
It's probably going to be the legendary Mike White, and not How I Banged Your Mother, Zach Wilson.
All right, let's see a depth chart because I don't see any news saying who is. Yeah, it looks like Zach Wilson's the third stringer.
Well,
shit.
I mean, make the assumption. I definitely make the assumption that it's Mike White. because with the way he played against Chicago, the way Zach Wilson has played the past few weeks before that, yeah, it's the Mike White show.
Yeah, I'm looking for Mike White to take over his starting position, and Zach Wilson might be packing his bags.
Going to live in some other mom's basement.
That's right. So maybe Stifler's mom. So I definitely see Minnesota coming out of this game winning. The Jets are not good just yet. So definitely see Dalvin Cook show and the Jefferson show. Look for both of them to have a combined 350 yards, 5 touchdowns.
All right. You good?
I'm good.
All right. Cobra!
Definitely will tell you this one. You're going to hear Skull chant from me. I have the Vikings on this one. Because let's face it, the Jets are pulling a TWA Flight 800 right now and just absolutely destroying their season. Bold prediction. Kirk Cousins throws for 300 yards. Justin Jefferson, 150 of those yards, 2 tutties.
I hate you so goddamn much. Tim!
That was great, though.
What is your problem? All right, Tim, what do you think? Are you still here?
I don't know. You guys, Ricky, you killed me already, so I'm back. I guess so. The ghost Tim.
Ghost of Tim. All right, you were dead. What do you say from beyond the grave? Minnesota versus the Jets.
Let me think about that. Brett Favre team, Randy Moss team. Let's go with the Minnesota Vikings.
Wait, did you just say Brett Favre team versus Randy Moss team? Brett
Favre
they both play for both of these, sir. Get your shit together.
I said Brett Favre team, Randy Moss team. They both played for the Vikings. So, who do you think I'm talking about? Jets?
Well, no, hey, Brett Favre played for the Jets.
I know. I was talking about the Vikings, okay? Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, I gotta make sure.
Yeah, I was just talking about the Patriots or whatever.
Times today. So
the Jets, Minnesota Vikings are winning it. It's gonna be the Kirk Cousins show. It's gonna be Jefferson show. With Sherman Hemsley is gonna be there. So it's gonna be all the shows above. It's gonna be a show like I didn't get my popcorn ready for today to watch the show.
All right. So what you off? God, I hate both of you. All right. So yeah, bold prediction. Let's go.
Kirk Cousins is gonna throw 3 touchdowns with 300 yards.
All right. So yeah, I'm definitely going with the Minnesota Vikings for a couple of reasons. One, it's 1:00. All right.
Somewhere.
Kirk Cousins playing at 1:00 means we getting good Kirk Cousins. All right. Secondly, New York Jets are very hurt in the running game. They lost Michael Carter again. They have another rookie starting today. So fine, all well and good. But again, I definitely think the spread is a little bit too low to take the Jets for points. Basically, Minnesota, I feel, covers by 7. This is definitely the makings of a wonderful over game. I see both quarterbacks throwing for a combined 10 touchdowns. All right, next we're going to go from the Vikings and we're going to go to the East Rutherford, New Jersey, as the New York Jersey Giants. Whatever, they both suck. Basically host the Washington Command. Why Hoboken? It's Hoboken. Anyway, the Washington Commanders are the 1.5 favorites versus the New York Giants. If the Commanders, I think, win this game, they are in control of their own destiny in terms of the playoffs. All right. On that term, I am going to go with the biggest Washington Commander fan that I probably know, and go to Ben. What do you say?
Oh man, I am riding off of a high. If it wasn't for that loss against a 7-game winning streak right now.
I mean, you gotta lay off the pop brownies too, man. Okay.
I haven't had a pop brownie since the Korn concert. So, the Commanders, they are in control of the ship. They are the ones steering the ship currently. They are in control of their destiny, and you are absolutely correct. If they win this game, they're in control of their destiny. They decide whether or not they're in or out, because if they get this win, they have a bye week to playing against the Giants again and their home turf. So they're playing them back-to-back after a bye, which people have complained and said that it's unfair, which I don't think it's unfair because the Giants can still game plan for the Commanders as well. So, I mean, it's not like it's unfair. It's not really unfair. You just don't have a bye week. So, I definitely see the Commanders coming in here, taking command over the Giants. It's definitely going to be a Brian Robinson show.
Okay.
I am going to give him 130 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns. And he's going to get at least 30 in the air. Put it down.
All right. Cover. What you got?
I have the sentient derps on this one, aka the New Jersey Giants. And the reason why I say that is I definitely believe that the commies' luck has run out, and they'll fall like the Berlin Wall.
You not see that defense?
So I have the Giants in this one. Saquon Barkley, bold prediction, 150 yards on the ground. 3 touchdowns.
That defense? What? I want what you're saying, bro.
Against that defense.
All right, and as we have already aforementioned, that there is going to be a drug test heading in Cobra's direction.
That has to be because that defense has been playing.
All right, Tim, what you got?
Let's go to the DC Commanders or Washington Commanders. Definitely. It's gonna,
You're just calling the Commanders?
The Commanders or Redskins, whatever you want to call them. Whatever name you want to call them, any name. But I think they're gonna win.
Might have been the other side.
It's gonna be the Samuel and Ben Robinson show. Samuel's gonna go off this week. He's been struggling, but he's gonna go off with Ben Robinson. Ben's gonna go 140 yards with 3 touchdowns this week on a running game.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Are you
and
on that?
Honey, whatever. Honey is gonna go off this week as a quarterback.
Oh, he wants to touch the Heineke. All right.
Heineke, whatever his name is.
So I'm gonna go with the Commanders on this. I'm definitely riding Big Mo, and he is definitely saying that like the candy in the Washington Commanders, and I mean it's only 1.5, so basically it's gonna come down to a field goal. My bold prediction is it is going to go into overtime, and that the Commanders are going to win off of a 50-yard Joey Slye field goal.
I believe that prediction is as stable as the Sean Taylor statue in the FedEx field.
We're not going to talk about that.
We're not going to talk about that.
That's a mannequin, bro.
That is the sign. Yeah, Ben, you kind of put it right on the head. That is more of like the Sean Taylor memorial display that they would put up at a Forever 21 instead of at an actual fucking football stadium. Respect the man, respect the man's name, and give that man a proper goddamn statue.
Because
wait, why he might not have an actual statue?
Wants to smack that corpse around to distract people from his numerous fucking scandals.
Well, he might not have an actual statue yet.
Anywho.
It might be waiting until they build a new stadium. I mean, it might be difficult to just. I mean, let's be real. You gotta transport the damn thing and everything. Maybe they'll wait and build a better one. Let's hope and pray.
But
They could do better.
I just started searching at Pier 1 Imports when I was buying stuff.
Statue.
Oh, you saw one of them at Pier 1 Imports?
Yeah.
Oh, they had a Sean Taylor mannequin.
Tillman can get a statue.
Yeah.
I can go to Walmart and put a Redskins jersey on and get me a Cooley statue.
Actually, shit, they had better freaking stuffed statues for Washington for Halloween set up. You know, like, come on, man. What the hell are you doing? You're going to put a teddy bear with Sean Taylor on there, and it'd be a better thought out process than you freaking did for Sean Taylor. Dan Snyder, you have disrespected the man. You have disrespected your fan base. You have done so very much. I am applying for ownership of the Washington Commanders.
Can I go?
And I want that democracy tile. I will. Personally, I would want to GoFundMe for this.
Let's take our prices down right now.
It's not just they did it this year. He's done it 2 years in a row, bro.
Like, seriously, he's done so many things to disservice the Washington fan base.
Yeah.
Since he started taking since as long as I remember, he has done so little to do anything to have a winner in Washington, to be anything more than a fucking joke.
Solidarity at a quarterback. We've never had an actual franchise quarterback since like Mark Rippon.
I mean, you've had some franchise quarterbacks, but they were other franchises at the end of their career. Mr. Donovan McNabb, Mr.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
I mean, it just come on. All right, I'm getting riled up. I don't want to talk about Dan Snyder anymore because really he gets on my fucking nerves. But so we're gonna go to an actual winning team in the NFC East as the Eagles host the Tennessee Titans. And yes, fuck me too. Yeah, the Eagles are 5.5 point favorites over the Tennessee Titans. What say you, Ben?
All right, so
other than fuck you, Ricky.
Fuck the Eagles. So here's how I'm feeling. Since the Washington game, ever since they got that loss, it feels like they've been exposed, and they haven't. Minus the Green Bay game, because let's be honest, Green Bay isn't a team. It looks like the teams have finally realized what it is they can do against the Eagles, and that's run. They can't stop the run. When can the Titans do? Who do the Titans have? They have Derrick Henry. If the Titans can run the ball instead of worry about passing the ball, they could dominate the Eagles easily. However, unfortunately, I see the Eagles winning barely. I say they are going to beat the spread. Again, it's going to be the Jalen Hurts show. He's going to get 100 yards on the ground. He's going to get 200 yards in the air. He's going to have a total of 3 touchdowns.
Kind of a pedestrian bold prediction, but sure, I'll take it.
I don't think he's going to throw a lot.
Don't think he's going to have a lot of time on the field. That's probably what it is. Cobra, what do you say?
Titans on this one.
Titans to win or Titans to beat the spread?
Titans to win.
Puff up fast.
No. This ain't time to smoke up. No, not yet. All right, we're gonna get to that. But no, I got the Titans on this one. Look, the Eagles are gonna play too damn soft. The Eagles are not representative of their record. Don't care what the record says. They look more like the 2019 Pittsburgh Steelers than they did, or 2020 Pittsburgh Steelers, whichever one it was. They look like that team.
Washington beat.
Seriously. They're only one Corvette away from being that team. So I got the Titans on this one. Bold prediction: Derrick Henry returns to form and runs the fuck over the Eagles.
Are you gonna give me some stats, or are you just gonna because
200 yards.
I love
200
it.
yards, 4 touchdowns.
I love it, Cobes.
All right, Tim, what do you say?
Let's go fly, Eagles fly.
That was Tim.
Yeah.
All right, we're going. Moving on.
I'm here.
I'm kidding.
I don't like hearing that
continue.
either. Let's move on.
Yo, fly, Eagles fly. Miles Sanders is gonna go off this week, like he did last week for me. He did a wonderful game last week.
Are you saying a repeat? You gonna say it's a repeat?
Miles Sanders is gonna go off this week. Smith's gonna go off. Jalen Hurts is gonna go off. It's gonna be an Eagle show this week. You're gonna see a wonderful
show?
The Eagle show. The Philadelphia show.
All right, so Roger Goodell has issued a letter statement saying that Tim is getting a drug test this week. All right, so one.
Excuse me. First of all, I don't do drugs. I said no to drugs, so.
He don't know that. He's on.
That's what somebody on drugs would say. So anyway, basically going on. I'm gonna say that the Titans are going to beat the points. They're gonna lose by a field goal. I definitely think that Hurts is actually going to show a little bit of why he should be in the MVP conversation. My bold prediction is that Derrick Henry and Miles Sanders will combine for 500 all-purpose yards. All right, I told you, we go bold here. Now, we are going to go to Baltimore, and we are going to have the Baltimore Ravens host the Broncos with an 8.5-point favorite. What do you say, Ben?
Well, do we have time to go? No, we don't have time to make it to Baltimore. $18 tickets. I say that it's a nice hoodie weather. It's 50 degrees. If you guys want to hit up our Fanatics link in the bio below, they're having sales for the holidays. Definitely look up some merch. What's their code right now, Ricky? Do you know?
I do not know. I would look that up. I mean, to be fair, this is definitely not the game I would want to buy my wonderful, wonderful girlfriend a hoodie for. I mean, like, do you really want to? Do you want to, try and find a Russell Wilson jersey, like Broncos country? Let's ride.
Yeah, let's see if I can.
No, we are not riding.
I want to see how much.
Yeah, the jersey's pretty free. So,
but they have a 65% off sale going on right now. Sale wide.
Yep, up to 65% off site wide using the code Modelo in correspondence with the Modelo beer.
Conference championship shirts on there. They have a holiday gift guide on there too.
Yeah, I mean, like it's isn't it conference championship? Wasn't that conference championship week this year?
Yeah,
or this week?
NCAA Conference Champions. Shop our collection of Champions gear. So yeah, get your gear. The nasty ass Michigan. They have Clemson.
Yeah, get your Bitchigan shirts.
Yeah, Georgia. Plenty Georgia stuff.
Take it out back outside with the Georgia Bulldogs.
Wow, Kansas State won. Way to go. Go like, Kansas State.
I was like, wait a minute, whose logo is that? I was like, wait a minute, it was like Kansas State.
Yeah, way to go winning the Big 12 Kansas State.
Yeah, Utah won too. Utah got the upset. So
that's actually a big win too.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
See the underdogs win. But yeah, going back to this Ravens and Broncos game, Broncos fans, they're going to need to wake me up. So visit Bulletproof Coffee and Purple link below. They don't just have coffee. They also have gummies. So if you want to stay awake during the game, you can take the gummies. Or if you want to go to sleep while Russell Wilson's playing, you can just take the sleep gummies. Because God forbid if you want to see him play. Because
let's ride. Woo!
Let's ride. That's right. He is a wreck. that team definitely does not want to be around him. He still has 2 touchdowns less than Carson Wentz, and Carson Wentz hasn't started since week 5.
All right.
So yeah, I definitely see Baltimore winning. According to ESPN, Denver doesn't have any rushing yard leaders, so funny.
All right.
So yeah, look for it to be the Lamar Jackson show. He's going to get 150 on the ground, 170 in the air, and Baltimore is going to demolish Denver 45-3.
Cobra?
Ravens. I've got the Ravens on this one, beating the spread, and the Broncos chanting Broncos country, let's die already, because the Ravens are going to absolutely decimate the Broncos. Let's face it, the Denver Broncos have a broken fucking leg and need to be shot. So, bold prediction, Lamar Jackson will have the most yards of any individual and team. He will have 375 all-purpose yards on the night.
So, best of both these teams. All right, now let's just clarify, because when you said most of any team, I'm like, these motherfuckers are playing. Maybe some of them, I'm like, God, I'm putting Lamar Jackson as my super flex, my quick pick kickers, which we'll do at the end. But yeah. So Tim, what do you got? Let's make it quick.
Ravens, Ravens. Lamar Jackson and Gus Edwards gonna go run through the Broncos, and maybe eat some pot roast that Russell Wilson's cooking in the microwave still.
Yeah, that's old day out there too.
Oh, they're gonna get sick. But yeah, bold prediction. Or was that bold prediction eating pot roast?
No, that was a joke. Russell Wilson joke.
Okay.
Bold prediction: Gus Edwards is gonna score 2 touchdowns with 200 yards.
Boy, something that no Baltimore rusher actually does. That's pretty bold of you, sir. But I'm gonna take over here, and I'm actually gonna say that this is a trap. I smell a trap. I really do with this, and it is not because of the lack of offensive firepower that Baltimore seems to have right now, because most of their wide receivers are hurt. Something's going on with Lamar Jackson. I definitely feel like that the way he has played. He was playing at an MVP style level, and then just totally became pedestrian. It's almost like he's actually playing how they're going to be paying him, or how they think they're going to be paying him.
Do you feel that maybe him not getting a contract at all maybe hurt something in his ego? Maybe he's just like now it's Bassett?
Nope. No? Quite honestly, I definitely see Lamar Jackson is moving on from Baltimore, and it would definitely be beneficial for Lamar Jackson to do so. Yeah. Baltimore is definitely not. They are not doing anything. They are disrespecting this man, and they are doing him a terrible disservice. They are not paying him. They're not signing him to a long-term deal. Which, the way he's playing right now, kind of like, hey, Baltimore was kind of right, but that's also because one, you're not giving him anything. You signed Deshaun Jackson, and the man can, still produce.
Has he even played yet?
What?
Has he even played yet?
Yes, he had a wonderful catch. I think like 60 yards last week against the Jags, but still, you're not doing anything. You cannot keep your running backs healthy, and Kenyon Drake, you are the most inconsistent person that I know in my life right now when it comes to producing on the field. You don't know if he's going to run for 3 touchdowns and 150 yards, or if he's going to put up 2 yards on 10 carries. You don't know what you're going to get with Kenyon Drake. I mean, Gus Edwards, the man can't stay healthy. I mean, even when he does produce. I almost want to say the leading rusher that isn't Lamar Jackson, if Gus Edwards goes down in this game, is going to be Justice Hill. And And with the way the Denver Broncos are right now, I cannot see Baltimore winning by more than 9 points. So I'm going with the Broncos are going to beat the spread. I see Latavius Murray, and probably the reason why when you look up that they don't have a leading rusher is their leading rusher was Melvin Gordon, but because the guy cannot hold on to a ball, is currently on the unemployment line. So I see. Yeah, I see the Broncos actually pulling off the upset here. My bold prediction is that Latavius Murray goes for 150 all-purpose yards, 3 touchdowns. Russell Wilson will actually have less yards through the air than Latavius Murray does on the ground. All right. So we're going to go to another kind of a snooze fest game. It's probably not going to have a lot of energy to it. Speaking of that, definitely go to W Energy. Get yourself some of the 2012 American Video Game Energy Drink of the Year.
2022, you mean? You said 2012.
2012. I mean, hey, seriously, with the
you are really tired, brother.
No, I was gonna say this. Basically, the Houston Texans, with the way they are right now, I'm pretty sure the fans do think it's 2012 and the end of the world. Or 2020, and think coronavirus has affected that entire franchise. I'm going to put that mad cow down. As the Cleveland Browns come in 8.5-point favorites over the Houston Texans. Ben, what say you? Let's make it quick.
Brownie the elf. Good old Brownie. Well, let's say quick. Wait a minute. Hold on. This is the return of Deshaun Watson. He's returning back Val Venus style in his towel, coming in the locker room saying, "Hello, boy."
That's called he needs a massage. That's what the birds.
So, yeah, man, let's go. Let's go, Browns. Let's see what Watson can do. I'm not condoning anything he did or what he didn't do. I'm not saying he was guilty or not guilty. Who knows? However, let's see what he can do.
It's like 30 counts. Probably guilty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but will we see why the Texans got rid of him, or will we see the return of Deshaun Watson? He hasn't played in over almost 2 years. However, I think Cleveland will win. I think it'll be a rough outing for Deshaun Watson. My bold prediction: he's going to at least get 250 yards and 50 yards on the ground as well. Maybe 2 touchdowns.
Okay. Cobra?
Basically, I got upset alert, Texans. Upset alert. They're going to smack the Sean Cosby with those Jell-O pudding pops. And bold prediction is Texans win.
Okay, you're high. You got to be. Tim, make it quick.
He's not here no more.
He's not even here. Oh, Tim got freaking nabbed by the mob, apparently. So I'm going to take over and basically say that I see this to be a start of a wonderful relationship in Cleveland with Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns. Why do I say that? Because Deshaun Watson, in his last years in Houston, did not have a running game. What does Cleveland have that Houston did not?
A chub for chub.
He has a chubby chub. And so I am going with unsung hero in this game is actually going to be Kareem Hunt. I see the Browns winning by 2 scores. I see Kareem Hunt is actually going to produce as a fantasy football guy. He's probably going to have at least 15 fantasy points. All right. Next, we can probably skip this one because the Seattle Seahawks favored by 4.5 visiting the Los Angeles Rams. And I think the boldest and actually the safest prediction is that everybody is going with the Seattle Seahawks defense on their fantasy teams. Am I right? Am I right?
Right.
All right. So basically, we all agree Seattle Seahawks going to win and cover the spread?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Ben, give me a bold.
For the game?
Yeah, bold for the game.
Geno Smith is returning back to form. 300 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Bold, Jason.
Double-digit sacks for the Seattle Seahawks.
My bold prediction: Seattle looks like the Legion of Boom. 2 pick sixes.
Nice.
Now, this game I feel that should have been flexed this week. Miami Dolphins versus the San Francisco 49ers in Candlestick. The 49ers, or is it SoFi? It doesn't matter.
It's Levi.
It doesn't matter. It's always Candlestick to me. It'll always be Candlestick to me, no matter what. 49ers are favored by 4 over the Miami Dolphins. Which offense is going to take it away? Ben. That's a little bit calmer than this explosiveness of either of these offenses there, Ben.
I know. It's like, which team really is going to have the better offensive day?
It's like throwing dartboards, man.
Let's go with the Dolphins winning this one. I don't see the Niners finding their identity. They've been up and down. I mean, I've looked at their games, and some games they look like they barely win. Some games they look like they're struggling. I don't know. Like, I don't know. That whole entire division that they're in is kind of wonky this year. So I look for the Dolphins to win. I look for Tua to definitely have a good game. Let's see here. Any injury reports? No, we're good on the injury reports. All right, so look for Hill and Tua tagging up together with a combined 450 yards, 3 touchdowns.
All right, Copes.
I got the San Francisco Pride flags on this one. Bold prediction: Tua, tongue the areolas, goes 4 interceptions on the night.
Did you just call him tongue in a bungola?
Something like
tongue
that.
the areolas. Nipples.
All right. So yeah, 4 bold. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the Niners. Definitely, I see both of these teams being kind of almost mirror images of each other. They both have nice, stout defenses. They have explosive offenses. And my bold prediction is actually this is going to be a low, tight, low-scoring game, 13-10.
Okay.
All right. Next, we got another game that should definitely be on Sunday night instead of Colts Dallas. The Chiefs versus the Bengals rematch of the AFC Championship game. So, Kansas City is favored by 3.5. Ben, what do you say?
Oh man, let's go Chiefs. The Bengals, they still don't have their identity. I mean, they're up and down all year. Let's face it. The Chiefs, I definitely see them coming out of this. They're not going to dominate the game. It'll be a close game like the spread says. But I'm going to give, let's see here. Who do I want to give the game to this week? Game ball. You know what? Patrick Mahomes. He's going to have a connection with Travis Kelce. They're going to have a good game together. Look for Patrick Mahomes to get 350 all-purpose yards and 3 touchdowns.
All right, Copes.
I got the Chiefs on this one. Bold prediction: shut out Chiefs.
All right. So I'm saying the Chiefs winning by at least at 3.5. Joe Burrow doesn't have Jamar Chase.
Are they out? It says question.
Jamar. So what? What'd you say?
It says questionable on my end. Does it say?
For me, whenever somebody is hurt, especially when they've had multiple weeks off, they're not the same. They're in that first week. So even then, and even so, Kansas City's actually starting to actually look like how they should be. This is definitely a championship Kansas City Chiefs ball club right now. My bold prediction is that Patrick Mahomes is going to be touchdown Oprah today. Touchdown to Tony, touchdown to Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown to Juju if he's playing out of concussion protocol. Touchdown to everybody. And we might even see a touchdown to Edwards-Helaire, who's been missing persons on the Kansas City Chiefs. So from that, we're going to continue being in the AFC West as the Las Vegas Raiders host the Los Angeles Chargers and Pedestrian Bowl. The Chargers are favored by 2.5. Ben, what do you say?
You know what? The Chargers are going to come into town against the Raiders. Justin Herbert has some friends with him. He's bringing Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio with him because they're going to do what they did to their daddy and bring the chairs and hit him over the back. Let car go down. Chargers are going to come out of this game. They're going to win. Look for Justin Herbert to have a bounce back. He's going to show everybody why he is the quarterback of the Los Angeles Chargers. I almost said San Diego. He's going to throw for 353 touchdowns.
All right, Cobra?
I'm standing by my bold prediction. I hate to say it because Josh McDaniels fucking sucks as a coach. I got the formerly Gruden Grinders, the Las Vegas Raiders. Bold prediction: Jacobs rushes to get paid 200 yards.
I can't believe you let him go.
So I'm going to say the Raiders win. My bold prediction is that it is all going to be on the leg. Daniel Carlson. He is going to have 5 field goals today, gentlemen. He is going to score at least 20 fantasy points.
A lot of field goals.
All right. These are just lame primetime games. We have the Colts and the Cowboys. Cowboys favors by 9.5. Will Cowboys cover? Ben?
I'm trying to figure out why a primetime game in Dallas is $18 ticket. I'm about to fly down.
It's the Colts. Yeah.
I'm about to ask Ricky, hey, Ricky, want to take a plane ride down and go get it? Let's go. No, it costs more for us to get a plane. So, God, man, I hate the Cowboys. I don't see the Colts riding in on their Stallions beating the Cowboys. It's just, yeah, Cowboys definitely are going to win. I don't have anything I want to say nice about the Cowboys. We'll just leave it like that.
All right. Do you have a bold? Or do you want to refrain?
Pollard is taking over the starting job.
Okay. That's not too bold.
Pollard has more yards than Elliott.
That's not too bold.
Pollard has 100 more yards than Elliott.
That's bold, sir. Thank you. The statement's so bold, you're so brave. Cobra.
This should be the Blue Chew Bowl. That's how Jerry Jones is going to feel after this, because this game is going to be his personal Viagra. But yeah, Dallas Cowboys win, cover the spread, and just absolutely decimate the Colts because of Micah Parsons will be the breakout player of the game.
He's already broke out, but yeah,
breakout.
Even more
he's
so.
going to be the standout.
Yes.
All right.
Breakout Acme. Like, what?
I mean, all right. So I am going to say the Cowboys are going to win, but they're not going to cover the spread. It is too big of a spread. It is Jeff Saturday's first Sunday prime time game.
Yeah.
As coach of the Indianapolis Colts, and I see him fighting hard against the Cowboys. I see it being by less than a touchdown. And my bold prediction is that Matt Ryan throws for 350 and 4 scores.
7 years ago?
Yeah, 7 years ago. He giving me to Abe Lincoln without a shot in the back of the head. I mean, it's the same result. He's going to be carried out of Dallas.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be taking a picture of Jerry Jones.
Ooh. All right. And finally, we've really got to talk about Tom Brady. Tom Brady hosting the New Orleans Saints with a 6.5 point have 6.5 point cushion for him. Ben, what do you think?
Let's go with the my name is Tom Brady. I'm talking about going back to the Patriots next year, Buccaneers. So,
Okay.
if the rumors are what they say they are, Tom Brady is coming back for another year. Now that he's free from the wife, he can do whatever the hell he wants, I guess. So, he's definitely not. Let me be real. He's still doing good. He just does not have a team around him like he did when they won the Super Bowl.
I mean, they're just little pieces there.
There's still pieces there, but
they're not as cohesive or something like
Yeah.
that. It's just,
if there's a team that could benefit from a wide receiver, Odell Beckham, this could be the team.
My God, sir. Like, there's too many receivers there. And you want to add Beckham? Like, I mean, everybody knows he's going to Dallas.
Well, their weakness is probably the offensive line now. But I definitely see Tampa winning. Not by a lot. This is going to be a very boring game. Look for Andy Dalton being the star of the game by throwing a pick six for Buccaneers to win.
All right.
I don't have any bolds for this one because this is going to be boring.
Nope.
All right, what do you got?
Saints are winning this one. Covering the spread because Tom Brady is digging his own grave and his own divorce papers. But yeah, Saints are winning. Bold prediction, Olave will go for over 150 yards receiving with 3 touchdowns. This game will also be defined by the words 3 and out.
So you're saying that they're going to play like this is on Thursday night?
Yes.
Oof.
I mean, this is Tampa Bay in the twilight of his career.
So yeah, I'm gonna say the Saints make the upset. And my bold prediction is that the breakout player in this game is actually going to be Adam Trautman. Trautman.
He's going to trot out with the marching band, and the Saints come marching in.
All right. Yeah, and that's that. So something we're gonna do as well. Kind of just to be kind of fun because kickers are people too. Basically,
they just gotta pay.
They just gotta pay. So we're gonna go through all of these guys, and we're gonna kind of select from. We're gonna pick 4 kickers, and then who we are gonna feel is going to be the absolute best fantasy football player of the week. All right. In Group A, we have Daniel Carlson of the Raiders, Justin Tucker of the Ravens, Jason Myers of the Seahawks, Brett Maher of the Maher of the Cowboys, Harrison Butker of the Kansas City Chiefs, or Evan McPherson of the Bengals. What say you? Who is your pick on that one?
Tucker.
Of that group.
Tucker.
Butker.
I don't know who that is.
Harrison Butker or Kansas City?
Kansas City, yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, my bad. They don't kick much.
I'm gonna go with Maher of Detroit of Dallas. Yep, Detroit. Wow. All right, next group we have Suckup, Dicker the kicker, Graham Gunnell, Younghoe Koo, Jason Sanders, Brandon McManus, and Greg Joseph.
Gano,
He says Gano,
I'm going with the legend Koo.
All right, and I am going with Greg the Leg.
Nice.
Oh wait, no, that's Zerline. My bad.
Yeah, I was say that was.
Yeah. Then I'm just gonna go with Dicker. Yep. Dicker the kicker. Yeah. Dicker kicker.
Dicker in the box.
All right, next. There we have Greg the Leg versus the Vikings. We have Cole York, Cairo Santos, Robbie Gould, Will Lutz, Jake Elliott, or Mason Crosby?
Elliott.
Crosby.
Santos. All right, next we have Wright from Pittsburgh. We're not going with a Pittsburgh kicker.
Yeah.
McLaughlin,
Besides these
Fairbairn, Badgley, Sly, Patterson, Gay, or Bullock?
Sly.
You agree, Sly?
I go Sly.
All right. Now, which player is going to score the most fantasy points in the week?
Player?
Yep, everybody. It's your boy. Who is your holla at your boy player of the week?
Sly.
No, not as a kicker. I mean, overall, every position, all the people. Who's scoring the most out of everybody?
Oh, shit. Fields.
Kirk Cousins.
The fuck?
He was just like, I'll send you to Jesus. Actually, no, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to say Patty Mahomes.
That was my second pick, but I think Cousins will have more.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that has been our Week 13 bold predictions.
Reminder.
Oh, yes. As Cobra just totally conveniently reminded me, we are 5 weeks left of the NFL regular season. And in the words of the legendary show Most Extreme Elimination Challenge, don't get eliminated! All right, Glenn, from us at the Social Sport Pad Podcast, I have been your host, Ricky, with Ben and Cobra. And Tim, we thank you for listening to us, basically be absolute idiots for an hour and a half. So thank you as always. And as always, have a good week, good night, and always good season.